At the Frankfurt Motor Show in 2019, the Land Rover stand was overwhelmed with throngs of enthused spectators. And the reason for that was this, the Reinvented Defender. This is a product with heavy expectations on its haunches, but the goodwill among the buying public seems strong already. It even earned a spot on the preliminary list of eligible vehicles for the 2021 World Car Awards in the luxury car category. Now, the first thing to acknowledge is that the ergonomics of the Defender have finally joined us in the 21st century. Gone is that awkward handbrake placement, and no longer do you have to drive with your arms sticking out of the driver's side window in order to be comfortable. The cabin is well suited to the digital age, with USB ports aplenty and a rather impressive touchscreen infotainment system. You certainly don't want to be hosing this interior down, as you might have done with the old car. So, just to remind you of a few things before we ease into proceedings. First off, the price. It starts off at just a snip over the R1,000,000 mark, which is about $61,000 or 52,000 euros or 47,000 pounds for our friends in the UK. This is not far off the radar of the regular Discovery. Since we mentioned Discovery, we should note that the Defender uses the same aluminium-intensive D7 architecture that underpins that model, albeit extensively reworked. The fact that it has independent suspension at both axles and the benefit of pneumatics means that it promises to be far more enjoyable on the road when you're not doing stuff like this. But when you are doing stuff like this, you can look rather heroic without much effort, because its suite of technologies is designed to make the most novice of outdoorsmen, i.e. me, look like the real deal. Your choice of engines includes two familiar 4-cylinders, both turbocharged, one being a petrol and the other a diesel. Next up is a boosted inline 6-cylinder petrol incorporating mild hybrid technology. A 6-cylinder diesel is also part of the mix, as is a plug-in hybrid version. Of course, you can have your Defender in two sizes, the compact 90 or the long wheelbase 110. You'll also get elements like the ClearSight ground view system, which shows you the section of earth that would usually be concealed by the bonnet. Fantastic. How about some numbers? Ground clearance, that goes up to 291 millimeters. What about maximum axle articulation? That's 500 millimeters. Wading depth, 900 millimeters. Approach, breakover and departure angles, that's 38, 28 and 40 degrees respectively. The upgraded Terrain Response 2 system is virtually foolproof, with its pictograms that correspond with the surfaces underfoot. All you have to do really is bring your own beard. The Defender does everything else. So I made it through the Holgate approved trail with the Defender barely breaking a sweat. But the real test for this car lies beyond a simulated environment in a Johannesburg suburb. Oh no, the real test for this car will be the African continent.